I know how daughters and fathers are connected like crazy. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering if you could kind of talk to me about the daughter of the patient is likely feeling responsible for her father's care. She's worried about losing her father. She's really eager to find solutions. All she hears probably too is cancer. Mm-hmm. How did she get to this video? How did she get here? How did the daughter get to this where she's struggling, looking for answers?
Well, she's probably here today because, if she's the adult daughter looking for answers on how she's going to help her dad beat this diagnosis, chances are her father is probably in his mid-60s.
Okay.
So she's old enough that she's pretty savvy. She's out there. She's on the internet. She's looking. She's looking for anything and everything that's touchable, tangible, whatever that's going to give her the answers and the ammo she needs to make sure that she can help her dad beat this.
Let's talk about, as a daughter, she wants to do everything in her power to keep her father healthy and by her side. But the reality of his prostate cancer diagnosis really weighs on her. Mm-hmm. She's seen her father endure endless waiting, maybe hormone injections. She's uncertain about his future. It's probably heartbreaking to watch. But is there something she can do now?
Yes. So we have this saying, you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
And that comes with a patient. A patient doesn't know what they don't know. Referring physicians don't know what they don't know. Therefore, the spouses, the daughters, the grandchildren, we don't know what we don't know. Our communities of patients don't know what they don't know. But that's why we're here today, because she obviously is looking for every alternative. The standard chemotherapy, radiation, hormone injections, maybe a pill to keep the cancer at bay, right?
Correct.
Because now her dad's on a ticking, kind of like a clock, and it's ticking. He maybe has seen a urologist and says, we have you scheduled 2 weeks out. 2 weeks out now to have a prostatectomy performed.
Is that something she should allow to happen without talking to you?
No. The reason probably this is happening is it all stemmed probably from her dad saw their primary care physician, had a standard yearly exam,
right,
got the labs back, the PSA levels were raised, the testosterone level is low. Then they immediately sent him to a urologist. The urologist probably did a prostate-specific membrane antigen PET CT scan.
Right, that PSA.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, and but he has also said, I can take your prostate out, and I think I can get it all.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I think.
Yeah, but what they don't tell you, and really sit down and tell you, all the side effects that happens once your prostate has been removed. We have a pretty great percentage of patients that maybe came to us after they've had their prostate removed and said, if I had just known about you and known that we could see you and known that there was a targeted treatment option and you could do it without taking my prostate, I would have seen you first.
Yeah. And now tell me, have you dealt with, I mean, obviously you've dealt with lots of daughters through this, but is there any daughters that stand out to you? Or are there any phone calls, any patients that stand out to you that you can remember?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we could be here forever, but I had a daughter reach out to me. She's from Florida, and she literally called me crying. Her father is only 56 years old. And she said, I am not used to seeing my dad like this. He's angry all the time. He's never been this way. He's usually the life of the party. He doesn't feel good. He says he feels like he is on the ship. and the waves just won't stop crashing. And he doesn't want to eat. He just wants to lay down. I have never seen my dad like this. And all I can do is cry with them because I feel them. I feel their pain. I mean, they're coming to me because she wants to protect her dad. She wants to make sure that he walks her down the aisle. And so she's looking for every option out there. And she just happened to hear about theranostics. Why? Because she has access and she knows how to look up things on the internet, right?
Different generation.
It's a totally different generation than the usual, some of my patients that are the actual patient that are calling me and they don't even almost know what to say to me, but for some way, they happen to get my phone number and they're calling me and just begging for help.
So now this is why you're reaching out to the daughters.
Yes.
You're trying to let them know that there is an alternative method.
Yes.
FDA approved.
Yes.
And able to help their dads within days, weeks, months, how long?
Yes, absolutely. Within days.
Within days.
Within days. We can get them in for an in-person consultation.
And how much do these consultations usually cost?
At a bigger facility, at a hospital facility, of course, and the level of time, that level of care and time, because even if we're the third opinion, right? We still have to spend that time with the patient. My medical director wants to speak to that patient as if that were his brother or his father. There's just this level of care, not only the knowledge that my medical director has, being a researcher and a chief investigator on so many different trials that are out there, with all the different types of cancers. But, being able to have that one-on-one in-person consult with someone who knows it on the research side and someone that is a practitioner that cares about the total outcome of that patient's case and why it is we want them in front of us, even if it's a Zoom to start, because a lot of our patients, again, this is a daughter that reached out to me from Florida. A lot of our patients come from all over the United States.
Okay, so we have a chance here to help her father take control of his treatment and his future. You can schedule a free consultation today and give him a chance to get better much sooner.
Yes.
It just makes sense to give Christine a call now.
I cannot shut off my patients, and I can't shut off my physicians that need to get a hold of me, or the facilities that we affiliate.
Because they work all over the world.
Absolutely.
Do you ever sleep?
Cancer doesn't sleep. So we have a team where we don't sleep. So we are literally here for them 24/7.
When all your dad has left is a little time and a lot of hope, make sure that he gets time and hope.
Yes.
Call Christine, make the call, find out what's going on, and help your dad. And this is a great chance for you to be the hero.
Yes.